They were the first civilization. But somehow, they knew too much. The Sumerians, 5,000 years ago, mapped the skies, divided time into seconds, and told stories of gods who came from the stars. The question isn't what they knew. It's how they knew it. Welcome to the Algorithmic Eye, where we uncover hidden truths and decode ancient intelligence. Subscribe now, because ancient history may not be as ancient as it seems. The Sumerians lived in Mesopotamia, what is now southern Iraq, over 5,000 years ago. Historians call them the world's first civilization. They created city-states like Ur, Uruk, and Eridu, with laws, temples, and organized society. They built canals, developed agriculture, and invented the wheel, sailboat, and the earliest known writing system, cuneiform. But they weren't just practical engineers. They were obsessed with the stars, with mathematics, and with the gods. And this is where things get strange. The Sumerians accurately tracked the movement of the moon and sun. They divided the year into 12 months, each month into 30 days. They knew about all the visible planets: Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn. But here's the mystery. Some of their texts reference Uranus and Neptune, planets you can't see without a telescope. Even stranger, they described a mysterious 12th planet, called Nibiru, said to orbit on a massive elliptical path. Ever wonder why we have 60 seconds in a minute? Or 60 minutes in an hour? That system came from the Sumerians. They used a sexagesimal, or base 60 number system, incredibly complex and still used in geometry and time today. In their myths, the gods, called the Anunnaki, created humans by mixing clay with divinists. Some researchers believe this is a metaphor for genetic engineering. The Anunnaki were said to have come from the sky, and altered early humans to serve them. Is it mythology? Or memory? The Sumerians never claimed to invent this knowledge. They said it was given to them by the Anunnaki. Massive step temples called ziggurats were built to communicate with the heavens, perhaps as observatories, or even landing platforms, depending on who you ask. Some historians believe they inherited knowledge from an even older civilization, now lost to time. Others suggest the knowledge came from somewhere not of this earth. Of course, mainstream scholars reject the ancient astronaut theory. But they still struggle to explain how the Sumerians advanced so far, so fast, with no civilization before them to learn from. So how did they know? Were the Sumerians the geniuses of their time, or messengers of something far older, and far more advanced? Did they remember a forgotten age of science? Or receive it from the stars? Drop your theory in the comments, I'm reading them all. If you're as fascinated by ancient intelligence as I am, subscribe now to the Algorithmic Eye. Because some knowledge was never meant to be lost.